When it comes to AI, it's getting out of hand, guys. Real talk.
AI content farms are turning YouTube into a dumping ground for cheap, fake content, and it's only getting worse. AI content farms are YouTube channels that let artificial intelligence do the work. AI writes the script, creates the voice, and sometimes puts the videos together. But these content farms can sometimes be dangerous.
I'm pretty confident I already know the answer. One of the main reasons why AI content farms can be dangerous is because it could be deceitful. Especially with the way AI has been advancing over the past few years, most people probably can't even tell from what's real and what's fake anymore. But can you really blame them? In order to spot from what's real and what's not, you have to have a really sharp eye for this type of stuff, and not a lot of people have it.
Talent shows used to be about real people with real talent. Now AI content farms are faking everything, even the contestants. Take a look at this YouTube channel. It's called America Talent Show. The name sounds a lot like America's Got Talent. The channel banner is red, white, and blue. The stage has golden railings and dramatic lights. Even the audience setup is familiar. It's almost like they want you to think this is America's Got Talent, but it's not. It's a cheap knockoff by a content farm. America Talent Show has over 120 videos and 3,000 subscribers.
I'm already seeing the play of this AI content farm. They basically took America's Got Talent, which has a built-in strong reputation, and they leveraged it to make an AI form of it. To keep it simple, they're essentially exploiting what America's Got Talent got, and they're trying to get as close as they possibly can to America's Got Talent without facing any legal consequences. And I guarantee you, if there was no legal consequences, they would name the show America's Got Talent, but just make it AI. That's crazy, man. That's wild.
Every video follows the same formula. A contestant walks on stage, shares a heartbreaking story, then stuns everyone with their talent, and the audience gives a standing ovation. Now take a look at this clip. These are real judges from actual episodes of America's Got Talent. Check out this clip as well. These are real people in the audience. Now look at the performers. Their faces are too smooth, the lip syncing is off, the way their bodies move isn't natural. That's because they aren't human, they're AI. This content farm stole clips from real shows. Judges smiling, the crowd clapping, then they use AI to make fake contestants.
Dang guys, I really thought all this was nothing but AI generated footage, but now they're taking America's Got Talent, real footage, and generating AI footage and intertwining them? That should be a crime. I bet you the only reason why that AI content farm ain't faced nothing litigiously is because that channel was small. If that channel was big and got more exposure, America's Got Talent would have got a hold of it, and they would have filed a cease and desist right there and then, to stop all this AI going on.
Finally, they stitch it together to create a performance that never happened. But the amazing part is how they use real emotion to sell fake stories. These fake stories recycle the same sob stories. One of the most popular is The Child with a Baby.
Hello. Good evening. My name is Sophia and I'm 10 years old. This is my little sister, Emma. She's only 6 months old.
This AI girl claims she was abandoned. Now she must sing to provide for herself and her baby sister. The comments are filled with sympathy and support, all for a child who doesn't exist.
You know the part that baffles me? Let's apply a little logic here, guys. How are you a young girl walking on stage carrying an infant and you're expected to perform? And if you guys know anything about kids, you know that they're not the best of handlers when it comes to carrying an infant. There should always be adult supervision, not even supervision. The adult should be up close. Because if that baby drops hypothetically, the adult is not gonna be fast enough if he's from a distance to catch that baby from dropping. Dang man, there's really no way people are being fooled this easy.
Even more viral is the old man storyline.
My name is Isaiah Matthews, and for 54 years, I was just a number. A man locked away for a crime I didn't commit.
The old man says he spent decades in prison. Now at 78, he's chasing one last dream. It's emotional, but Isaiah Matthews obviously isn't real. But they bury disclaimers deep in their video descriptions. One reads, "This is an AI-generated fictional video created for entertainment and emotional storytelling." Most people don't read video descriptions, so the disclaimer is there to protect the channel.
What is this AI content farm even thinking? Oh, let's place a disclaimer where not a lot of people could see it. And another thing, why would an old man who comes on America's Got Talent show come dressed up as a homeless person? People will be more concerned of their appearance than their actual talent. And if I came out of prison after serving a long sentence, the last thing I'll be thinking of is performing on America's Got Talent. I'll be more concerned about meeting up with family members, eating foods I haven't eaten in a long time, all types of stuff, not performing. You just gotta apply a little logic. That's all it takes.
But content farms don't stop at fake talent shows. They also steal from real YouTubers. One creator found out the hard way. Duncan Clark is a YouTuber with over 200,000 subscribers. In October 2023, Duncan got a message from another YouTuber. It had a link. When Duncan clicked, he saw a video that looked similar to the one he'd made. The copycat channel was called Apperception, and Duncan figured out how they might have copied him.
He scraped my script from the transcript on YouTube and asked ChatGPT to reword it for him. This explains the dry writing and the identical structure of topics.
These AI content farms that copy YouTubers, I would argue is primarily because of how difficult it is to grow a YouTube channel. So by them stealing the likeness of these established creators, they get to expedite the process for growth in hopes that they get money, which is their ultimate motive. If YouTube was easy, they probably wouldn't be doing this. But unfortunately, it's not.
The AI copy didn't just take inspiration from Duncan's video. It practically stole it. And this wasn't just a one-off thing. There's a whole industry enabling AI content farms to steal from real creators. There are tons of AI services out there, and they make it super easy to start an AI content farm. Plus, if anyone wants to copy other creators, these tools make it simple. For just $30 a month, these services will make videos for you. They call it set it and forget it. People even brag about this online. A guy named Kems posted on X that he runs 15 YouTube channels, but all he does is look up video topics. Then AI does everything else.
I don't condone this, but you can copy a creator all you want using AI. Just know they're the ones that set the ceiling, and you can't outgrow that ceiling because you're dependent on them. And I know these AI content farms probably don't care, but there's consequences to that. Like I said, if you're trying to make the most out of money, but you're dependent on a creator, you can't move as fast. You can't generate money as fast. Because when they move, you move. If they don't move, you don't move. That's why it's not a really good idea to just solely depend on creators and make your own content.
The goal isn't to make good videos, it's to pump out as many as possible. But content farms also hurt real jobs. Some still hire writers or designers to help out, but they pay them almost nothing. For instance, Erin worked as a video editor for a content farm. At first, she was paid $100 for every 10-minute video she made. Then her boss slashed her pay. He claimed the channel wasn't making enough money. In reality, the channel was getting millions of views. But Erin believes he just wanted to replace her with AI because it was cheaper than hiring a real person.
If she wasn't doing her job well, I would probably fire her. But the fact that she was doing her job well and he still fired her to replace her with AI, that's sad because that's a human being. There's nothing better than having human connection with other humans. Just because you're using AI, you may think it's good, but because of the lack of skill sets that you possess, it actually turns up bad, doing more harm than good. He just came to the realization too late. You should have never hired her if you were planning to use AI in the first place.
AI content farms are growing, but real creators aren't giving up without a fight. In early 2025, 146 YouTubers teamed up to stop AI from stealing their content. They called it the Keep It Real campaign.
It does feel kind of like our content is being used without our permission and without our compensation.
They wanted two things. First, tech companies should treat creators like partners, not just free data for AI.
This is the part that you really got to pay attention to. They're asking tech corporations for a partnership instead of using their own personal data to train their AI models. That's almost like asking a tech corporation, don't value your bottom line. Value us, the consumers. Because in reality, as long as they see AI as potentially increasing their bottom line by cutting down on costs, it's going to be a very hard listen to convince them otherwise.
Second, advertisers should put their money behind real human-made content, not AI videos. But AI isn't all bad. According to YouTube, 92% of creators use AI tools in some way. I mean, I use ChatGPT too, but mainly for knowledge, and most definitely not to create scripts, videos, or anything that takes away the human element. Real creators can use AI to improve their work, not replace it.
I totally understand that if you're a YouTube creator that does not have the financial means and you're utilizing AI to help you with YouTube content creation, that's totally fine. But what's not fine is when you start crossing the line and using the AI in ways to automate the process. Damn near automate everything. And that's a problem because that's when it starts to become inauthentic.
But there's good news. In 2024, YouTube introduced new rules for AI content. If a creator uses AI, they're supposed to say so. Then YouTube adds a label in the video's description. For serious topics like health, YouTube puts the AI label right on the video. It makes sense. But there's a problem. AI content farms don't always follow the rules. Sometimes they don't admit AI was used, so there's no label. And even when there is a label, most people don't see it in the video description. They just hit play. They don't even realize they're watching AI.
I'm happy that YouTube is doing this, but for real, you know what we need? We need courses. We need courses to train people to have the eye to detect from what's AI and what's not. People just need to have better discernment, man, and up their logic. That way when they see a video that seems questionable, often more times than not, it's probably made with AI. Or it's probably all AI.
AI is improving every day. Soon, YouTube might have more AI videos than human ones. So I want to encourage you guys to support creators who use AI to improve their work, not replace it. Because in the end, humanity is what we need.
I suspect that there will be a time where humans will miss having the ability to have a human connection. Just give it 10 years from now, when you're on YouTube and the majority of the content that you see will be AI generated. And the high won't be this dude's videos suck. The high will be, oh my god, this content was actually created by a human being. But what do you think? Are you currently happy with the current state of YouTube today? Or no? Let me know in the comments. But until then, peace and love. I'll see y'all next time.